Yo, what's poppin'? Just doing a little trade breakdown and a day recap. Uh, for me, everything starts on the weekly. Now, weekly has run external liquidity, and we seem to be showing a lot of bearishness from this weekly candle. So we could, if time frame support it, we could see today being the last day, Friday, continue lower. Daily, we don't have a range yet, so we could still be retracing. And if we're doing this weekly retracement, then we're likely to see daily liquidity run. So we have this daily low here on all three. So I'm anticipating that to get run if 4 hours supports it, as weekly, daily are bullish. So we could still be seeing just bullishness. 4 hour, we have bearish order flow, and we had SMT. Um, and then we had counter SMT at 2 a.m. So for me, this signifies bearishness, showing that this SMT isn't enough to change state of delivery on majority. And we're seeing that counter SMT, so failure of a reversal phase. So likely to see lower prices. And I want to see 1 hour get in line with that. Since we don't have a confirmed reversal phase on the 4 hour, technically we could still move higher. So this is why I'm looking at the 1 hour to show support for bearishness or bullishness. 1 hour, we shifted order flow in this 8 a.m. candle. And from this SMT, I'm waiting for that 9 a.m. candle because there was NFP in this 8 a.m. and I don't trade that candle on NFP day. So we have SMT and we had change in state of delivery. So for me, 1 hour is bearish. Where it gets interesting is we have this counter SMT at this low with this 8 a.m. candle. Here, let me just cut it back so it looks cleaner. Right? Counter SMT right here. So there's possibility for price to move higher. Ultimately, I'm anticipating lower prices, but I just need to be aware of how this is possibility. If we're going to see bullishness, we would want to see the 15-minute time frame support that. So if it's going to be bearish, then we also want to see the 15-minute time frame. So really right now we're looking at the 15-minute time frame to support whether it's going to be bullish or bearish, um, because we don't have a 1 hour range. See how we ran that liquidity? So now it's very much up to the 15-minute for lower prices. And if we're going to see bullishness, I'd want to see 1 hour C2C and 15-minute time frame support that for bullishness. Now, before the open of this 9 a.m. candle, 15, oh, this was here. 15-minute order flow is bearish. We do have this 15-minute SMT here. So there is potential for supporting for bullishness. Because we're going against 15-minute order flow here, I would need to see 5-minute time frame show support with that with its order flow. So some form of change in state of delivery on the 5-minute. So if the 5-minute order flow is bearish, then I'm anticipating lower prices. And we have a 15-minute C2 and now a C3. So I'd be anticipating the C4 to be expansive, and we have 15-minute liquidity to target, which is pretty key for trading is to have some form of liquidity to target, especially on the time frame you're trading. Anyway, in the recap of what happened later, I'm building confidence in trading when the majority don't have liquidity, but the third pair needs to catch up to the other pair's liquidity. So the six sister, the lagger, whatever you want to call it, needs to catch up. So I'm building confidence in how to understand that there's been a strength switch and that based on all our biases, and all our reasons for why price is going lower, that price will indeed likely catch up on this six sister pair. But anyway, so it's bearish if the 5 minute supports. So this is 5 minute order flow. So we've not had change of state of delivery on majority. So for me, that leads me to believe that that 15-minute SMT is not supported. So if we do from a 15-minute C2C, we're still can't be buying. Well, you can, but I wouldn't because that 5 minute order flow doesn't support the 15-minute reversal phase, which would support the 1 hour reversal phase and 4 hour reversal phase and so on and so forth, all the way back up. So for me, this is a strong net. All our bearish biases, all our bearish reasons for why price going bearish is supported and confirmed on this 5 minute time frame. So since we're trading the 15 minute C2C, C3, we're looking for a C4. I'm dropping to the 1 minute time frame. I am trading NQ as it is the leader in this pair, as it's the lagger. I'm trading NQ lower if the 1 minute and this 15-minute C4 supports expansion lower. So for me, I'm looking for 1 minute intercandle change state delivery, which we have right here. So I did enter there, putting my stop loss above the high. I'm anticipating this liquidity. Um, so I sold there, which I don't even know. I'll show you after. But anyway, price kind of hangs out, and then we get an expansion lower on this candle. And I did move my stop loss to break even as we've run liquidity on majority. So I've reached my target on majority. I moved my stop loss to break even, anticipating if we're going to be expansive, that price will just continue to expand from here as my stop loss would be at risk if we don't do that. So I did put my stop loss to break even. Um, and then I get stopped out on the next candle. So break even trade. And just show you right there, right? That's that intercandle change of state of delivery in that C4. I took a sell and opened up the next candle. And then we have that expansion into the low. This is 15-minute liquidity, but my stop loss break even. And then I do get stopped in this next candle. Um, Part of the game, you know. Now, I was still anticipating lower prices as I hadn't seen reasons for price to go higher. Like we do have had opportunity for like 15-minute C2Cs for this reversal phase. But notice how on the 5 minute time frame, we still haven't changed state and delivery. So 5 minute is not supporting that 15-minute reversal, which would support the 1 hour and the 4 hour and so on. So all the reasons why on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute for price going lower are supported by this 5 minute. So price is likely to go lower. Which pair is likely to go lower? Well, where I was building confidence is like we don't have 15-minute liquidity on majority, but we do have all this liquidity that if we're going to be bearish for the day, needs to be caught up on. So I was anticipating Dow to reach, but I still wanted to see liquidity. Now I'm building confidence in because of all these reasons, because likely to catch up, we're likely to see expansion. And because this is a six sister, I want to see a strength switch. So the strength switch would come in the form of SMT at Wix or intercandle change state of delivery first, these sort of things. So in the 1 minute time frame, um, we have this intercandle change state of delivery level right here. Now we don't get it first on YM, we actually get it first on ES. So in order for me to believe price is going to go lower and it's ready to, I would want to see ES and NQ or one run some form of liquidity. We ran higher on this next candle, and then we got our intercandle change of state of delivery. So for me, that's a big strength switch. And you can see that with S&T here. So Anyway, I was looking at the trade, didn't take the trade, don't have the 15-minute liquidity. I will be studying this in my back testing so I can be confident trading the lagger and knowing what uh, strength switching is, even if we don't have the time frame on trading's liquidity on majority. So that is something I will be studying. And yeah, so could have sold on that retest, anticipating um, all this liquidity to get run and potentially expansion through as we have 4 hour liquidity to be caught up on ES. And we have that daily liquidity that we were looking to reach because of our weekly retracement phase. So anyway, we did reach that daily target, which is cool. I didn't get in on it, and I will be studying in the future. All right. Hopefully it was insightful. Peace.